Very quickly and briefly, I want to take Ryu into training mode and look at some of his move list and his normals, because I have played him a lot in the, whatever it's called, the offline demo. So we've pretty much gone through Ryu's move list in the demo. Everybody knows Ryu, classic Street Fighter character, and we know what he looks like and we know how he plays, but there's some nuanced things that I wanted to look at and learn with him. So let's put the block count to hit after first, but we're going to keep the frame data on. Might as well. So, you know what he looks like. Jab, strong. Forward medium punch, which is an overhead. Fierce. Forward fierce is the double hitting solar plexus. Crouches. Very easy, right? Same thing with the shorts. Same thing with the kicks. Stand short, stand forward, and then he has a big roundhouse, which is an excellent anti-air. Now, he has this back kick. The back kick is not a medium, but it's a two-hitting kick. And I believe both hits might be special cancelable or just the first one. Alright, that's one of the things I need to see. And his forward roundhouse. So the one thing I wanted to see was how special cancel everything is. His back roundhouse after both. Alright, special cancel. So that's the one thing I want to see. I want to see how safe and fast everything is, and I want to see what really cancels, and I want to see what's a true combo. And then his forward fierce. So then what else? Low forward roundhouse. Pretty common, right? Let's put the frame data on. A 4-frame jab. Wow, wow, wee, wow. That makes him a lot more interesting than I thought. +4, -1. I didn't know his jab was 4 frames. That really makes me happy to want to use him. I always liked his walk speed. Compared to some other characters like Kimberly or Cammy even, of course he's not going to be the fastest, but compared to JP and Zangief, so he's kind of in the middle, in the mid-range. I like his movement. He feels like Street Fighter, and Ryu is a great character to use in this game, Street Fighter 6, to learn this game specifically. If you know Street Fighter and you know Ryu as a character, and you have, 2D game fundamentals, you could pick him up quickly, have his buttons down, have his strategy down, and then start to see, well, how does this new character like JP or Lily or Manon fighting a new Street Fighter 6 character in a new Street Fighter 6 system with the drive meter and all this stuff, he'd be a good litmus test for you to understand, well, what's new and different about Street Fighter 6, or what's new and different about this other character. So that's why I really enjoyed the offline demo. I barely ever touched Luke, I just played Ryu. And that's what really sold me on this game and made me feel like, wow, it feels like Street Fighter. I just walk back and forth and press buttons. It's like, this is what I know how to do. I play Ken in Third Strike, and I play Akuma in Street Fighter 4, so and I can play Ryu in Street Fighter 2, so good enough. So 4-frame jab, that's insane. 6-frame strong. This is very short range, and I don't really see people doing it a lot. I see people doing his Fierce Punch way more than I see them doing his Stand Strong. I gotta be honest with you. This is kind of embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing. -1. What else does he have? Stand Fierce, I see people do that a lot. 10 frames, but it's got good range. -2, not bad. So he has extremely safe moves as well. Not to mention a fast jab and very safe moves. Maybe I like Ryu. Maybe I like Ryu. What about his overhead? What about his overhead? What does that say? -3? No, it is not. Let's make them block everything. No, it is not. No way. This is the first hit is an overhead, and the second hit is a high. Weird. Can you only hit with one? If you only hit with one, it's still an overhead. I think I just got it. Only one hit, overhead -3, a safe overhead. But it's 20 frames, so you better fucking launch that shit. Is it special cancelable? No. That's the other thing. We know all of his specials, so it'll be easy to test. What about this? Advantage +1. What about just one hit? Always going to hit twice? The solar plexus used to be what people used to break focus. So let's see, what do I want to know? 4 frames, 6 frames, but it's safe. The overhead is also safe. Everything's fucking safe. Alright, maybe a bit slow, but overhead and it's safe. Okay. What about low jab? 4 frames, -1, pretty good. 6 frames, neutral. Alright, I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. And what about the fierce? 9 frames, -7. Yeah, it seems like he doesn't like that. So none of the characters' crouch fierce punches seem to be anything other than anti-air, but my god, are they a great anti-air. Alright, let's look at his kicks. Stand short, 5 frames, -4, a high. I don't really see people poking with this, but again, a lot of these moves are special cancelable. I wonder if I should look at that now. Nah, I'll look at it later. Right now, let's just look at frame data on his normals. 5 frames, -4. I don't see a lot of people poking with it. I see a lot of people using it as a far-range whiff punish, basically. If he's going to do a jab and I walk out of range and hit this, I think he can also combo into Tatsu, though it's tough. You really got to roll the direction early and then confirm the button. What about stand forward? Again, -4. I hit with this a lot. 9 frames. I think it's just because the range is so nice. People start swinging something and they get clipped. I was hitting with this a lot. 9 frames, -4. From this range, what are you going to do? Your own 4-frame jab, it's going to whiff. And then the roundhouse. Even that's +1. Man, Ryu's fucking good. What about his back? -4. -3. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen people use this as an anti-air. Jump. Nah, not really. Maybe to knock down. Yeah, I don't know, not really. I don't like that idea. Back roundhouse. So the stand strong, the back roundhouse, I don't see people doing just like and the stand short. You're not really going to do these as pokes. This is more in the middle of something, setting something up, maybe comboing into it. If you want to combo out of it, I don't know. And then, what about the forward? This is a high, -4. It starts in 16 frames. What can I do to put myself at an advantage? It starts in 16 frames. Let's put you at block. How could I test this? I want to know if this is throw invulnerable. What is it on hit? +2. What could I do? 7 frames? 16 would make it 9. I mean, what would that do? I guess it doesn't matter how fast it starts. The whole point is whether or not it gets out of a throw. So why don't I just do record, and then I'll do... What can I do? 4-, 4-, throw. Maybe that'll work. 4-, counter hit. He got me. He got me again. Got me again. He's grabbed me out of it. I'll even start it really early. He got me out of it again. Got me out of it again. Got me out of it again. Really early. I would not use this to try and... I would not try and do it. Yeah, he's not even starting to throw. I would not try and use this to... I would not try and use forward roundhouse to get to beat like a throw setup. Not only does it start so slow, it doesn't take you off the ground. I would not call it throw invulnerable. There are some where it's really obvious. Zangief and Chun-Li 100% have throw invulnerable moves. 100%. And they're not like reversals or anything. They're just off the fucking ground. Levitating. So that's an interesting concept. I still don't know about this idea of like 7 frames. Are you in? See, like a lot of moves put you at advantage. I want to know if I can jump a throw. I want to know how fast it takes to get off the ground. Is it instant? What is this? +4, and a throw is 5 frames. But I mean, you should be able to jump out. So I could record him here. I mean, I don't know if I'm just out of range or what. See, he's not even walking toward me. And then there's a walk in between there. You got to set something up. What gives me bigger frame advantage? That's 7 frames. All right, so then let me try this. And then between any pushback, let's switch sides. Let's switch sides. We'll do... No. Nah, he's out of range. That doesn't really work. So he'll dash toward me. Well, let's see if he's even in range. He's in range. That works. I break. But it's 4 frames, it's not 5 frames. Didn't I test this with Cammy and I got it perfectly? I think I tested it. Excuse me. I think I tested it with Cammy, and if you have a move that gives you 5 frames of advantage, you do get a throw attempt. You just got to make sure that you're in range. And I think the only thing I couldn't do was you cannot start. If you have a move that's 5 frames, the throw will grab it. And the Dragon Punch is a perfect example. We'll get there. That's... Now, wait a minute. This is 7, and then I have 6. That's 6. Huh. I don't know how... It's crazy. It's like you need something that gives you 5 frames of advantage. You need the math to add up so that it's a perfect 0. I think Cammy has a move that makes you +5, and the throw is 5, and it's a perfect way to set up and test. Can you trade with the throw attempt? You can always break a throw attempt, but can you trade with it? Can you beat it? Will you get grabbed? Can you jump it? I can't seem to really trust or test this. So then let's test the backdash in the corner. That's a perfect idea. Let's come at me. Do it again. Can I really backdash that? Can I really backdash it? I have, but see, I'm at 4 frames of advantage, not 5. Not 5. You really need something. Well, then how many characters have a 5-frame, a move that puts them at +5, giving them a throw attempt? I just want to know if I can jump it or backdash it. Yeah, I don't know. A perfect test I can't really replicate. What else do I want to know? Low jab is 4 frames. I looked at these already. I was looking at the roundhouse. Is that throw invulnerable? No. Low forward is 5 frames, +3. We want to know what it is on block, though. So the roundhouse, -4. So then I don't really like this. Unless it's going to go over something, will it go over... Will it go over this? No, it's going to counter hit it. It's so stupid. I don't like that move then. I don't like that forward roundhouse move then. What about... That interrupted me there! Counter hit. Didn't start it yet though. Punish counter. I don't like it. This is... Okay. Some of what I've seen and I'm testing, the trading and the counter hits and the punish counters and the hits are just the reality of a move starting up and being active and an active hitbox being on the screen and colliding and interrupting with somebody else. It's not necessarily proving the properties of this is throw invulnerable, this is invincible. So I'm not. I think I don't need to worry or test or study too much of it. If you can get a move out fast, good enough. I like that this game kind of has like an Injustice-style hitbox attitude to it, where it's not as though there's priority and a medium will beat a light. It's that, hey, if a light is faster, it's going to win. If the light is fast, it's started, it's active, it wins. And then you'll use range and startup speed to determine what move should win out between two attacks colliding with one another. I like that idea. If you want to, and then this idea of something being thrown vulnerable or something being invincible, you can test it and try and learn. As you can see, a Dragon Punch might not have invulnerable frames. That's pretty interesting, but we'll get there, we'll get there. So he's blocking. Crouch jab, 4 frames, -1. Crouch strong, 6 frames, -0. We saw that already. I'm on the kicks. I'm on the kickses, not the punches. I'm on the kickses. Crouch short is 5 frames, -3, but I like that it's 5 frames. That's good enough. 8 frames, -6, which means it can get punished by quite a bit. Low forward is -6. Sweep is 9 frames, -12. So then now what do I want to know? Block after first hit. We can keep the frame data on. What links into itself? Jab links. Can you link into short? Sure, good enough. Can you link into crouch? Yeah, good enough. So stand and crouch, jab and short. So stand jab, crouch jab, and crouch short can link into one another. Good enough. Good enough. What about stand short? Doesn't seem like it. So that's why stand short is cancelable into light Tatsu. So that's why. All right, so let's stick with links. Can I link low? Can I link low short, low forward? No. Low forward is pretty much its own move anyway. That's very good. Stand forward. Stand forward is sort of its own thing. And then there's drive rush. Can you get into drive rush with him? I think stand forward, I like it just being its own move. What about roundhouse? Roundhouse is its own thing. This back roundhouse I don't know about. I've seen Ryu players do it. Maybe they're just getting it accidentally. I don't know. So it seems like the light, stand jab, and crouch short are the only things you need to really worry about linking into anything else. What does he have? He has that. Forward fierce, low strong. He has low strong into... Does he have low strong and a fierce? Does he have... He has the overhead into, right? The overhead into crouch strong. Doesn't he have that? Overhead into crouch medium? Can I not do it? Maybe that's what I saw them doing. Solar plexus into this. Maybe that's what I saw them doing. Alright, solar plexus into crouch strong. I thought that he had another one. Crouch strong and a stand fierce. I thought he had that. Does that link? I'm getting the normal, it's getting blocked. If you miss the normal, you're pressing it too early. If it's blocked, you might be pressing it too late. Maybe that doesn't work. Does, I thought stand fierce did something. What about crouch strong and a stand fierce? I'm not getting it. Alright, what about crouch strong into crouch fierce? Stand fierce. Alright, I don't know. Maybe it's just his... Maybe it's just his solar plexus into crouch strong. And that's his, like, big punish combo. So let's see. Links. Safety. What truly special cancels? Technically, stand jab does. Technically, stand jab cancels into Dragon Punch. Stand strong does. Stand fierce does. The overhead doesn't. What about the solar plexus? It should. First hit? Nothing. You have. That's why you have to link it. That's why you have to link it. All right. Technically, the crouch jab does. You could do walk forward, Shoryuken. That's technically a real combo. Crouch strong, and crouch fierce. Let's say all his punches special cancel. Let's say. I know I'm kind of looking at this in a very weird way. It's because I kind of already know his move list. So look at his moves, look at his frame data, now what, and pretty much just his lights linked together, and all the rest of his moves special cancel. So that's how we got here. Now we're looking at what moves special cancel. His stand short, I knew that. His stand short cancels into Light Tatsu. And I want to know, will it cancel into any other one? It cancels into the medium one. Cancels into the medium one. Not the roundhouse one. Okay. It technically cancels into Dragon Punch, too. Hey, that might be a good idea. Oh, no, maybe. And then I debunked my hypothesis. Maybe it's not a good idea because it's not going to reach. Because it's not going to reach. I was like, if you're worried about getting accidental punch specials or supers off a jab, maybe you should do stand short Dragon Punch. And it's like, no, that doesn't work. I don't know what just happened there. Look at his dry brush. So, I've seen them do that. I've seen Ryu players do that. Stand short into Tatsu, and it does work. It does work. Maybe I like it on the medium. Can you hit confirm that? Yeah, it's not bad if you roll it early. Can you hit confirm it into anything else? No, you just got to do cancel. All right, cancel into medium kick. Cancel into medium Tatsu. Stand short medium Tatsu. And then what about this move? His stand forward doesn't seem to do anything. It doesn't even drive cancel. It's just this godlike normal. What about his background ass? Fireball, it works. Dragon Punch, it works. What about Tatsu? Tatsu, it works. What about just the first hit? Yeah, Tatsu, medium Tatsu, background house, medium Tatsu, first hit. Strong Dragon Punch. What about Fierce Dragon Punch? Yeah, that works. What about Fierce Fireball off one hit? Yeah, that works. All right. So maybe that's why they do this in combo. Back roundhouse. Maybe the first hit of back roundhouse gives so much frame advantage it's an easy cancel. Maybe easier than a strong punch, a crouch strong, or a fierce. I don't know. Advantages 3. Advantages 0. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why they might do this in a combo, but I've seen a lot of them do it. And then the shitty forward roundhouse. I don't know what the fuck that's about. There's also this other special move. So speaking of specials, he has Fireball, obviously, quarter circle. The motion that invented the Fireball. He has Dragon Punch, the motion that invented kids complaining they can't do it. He's got a back quarter circle Tatsu. And then he's got a back... He's got this new quarter circle back punch move, which is like his... It's this goofy... It's this like goofy move in the ground. People do it a lot. He's got this charge up move. It shocks them, and then you could combo off that. So I guess that's why people do that. They do this, and then they do this, and then they do, I don't know. He has all kinds of crazy wall combos. And then he's got a donkey kick. I forgot about that. Didn't look at his move list, and I forgot about that. So anyway, what normals cancel? All of his punches, basically. What about his kicks? So if you do this, crouch short, stand jab, what can you get? Maybe a Tatsu. You can get a Tatsu, that's why they're going to do it. because the hitbox on Tatsu is so far horizontal, you're not going to be able to do a fireball this time. See, that's going to get blocked. Just far enough away. Oh, Tatsu gets blocked there too. Uh-oh, it fucked it up. Fucked it up on me. Let's see, maybe just crouch short. That doesn't work either. You gotta do the light one. You gotta do the light one. Alright, just... Sometimes it's better to err on the side of caution and do the light special, so you know that it cancels out. Rather than trying to get max damage and doing a medium or heavy attack into a medium or heavy special. We're just talking about poking and converting into an easy combo. Alright, double crouch jab, Tatsu, I like that. Maybe that's why these guys all ended their combos in Tatsu instead of Fireball. What else? I don't really know what the purpose of that would be, other than if you're in the corner and you want to do some type of juggle combo. I'm not really concerned about that right now. Learning corner combos, character specific, I'm not really concerned about that right now. Cancel into Tatsu, use Fireball for safety, Dragon Punch for max damage, this back Fireball in the corner. Then he has EX Tatsu in the corner, it stays in place. So EX Tatsu doesn't move you forward, it's going to hang in place. They do that in the corner, so they can do... Ryu players end combos like this in the corner, so they can get a Dragon Punch afterwards. Maybe you can get this... Maybe you can get this thing. It doesn't seem like it, though. Sometimes I'll see them do this, and then they do all kinds of crazy shit. Then there's this Donkey Punch. Can you cancel into that? That's a real combo. What is this on? Let's see the frame date on this. Donkey Kick. Startup is 15. Well, what's Tatsu? 12. What's Fireball? 16 up close. What's this thing? 12. Tatsu and this thing are 12. 19. What about Tatsu? 14 and 16. And this is 19, and that's 30. Fireball is 16 minus 5. The medium is 14 minus 7. The fierce is 12 minus 9. Huh. So the heavier the fireball you use, the faster it starts and travels, but the less safe it is. Alright. So then no wonder why I was doing low forward fireball and getting punished. I'm fucking putting myself voluntarily at minus 9. That's so dumb. Alright, low forward light fireball on block. Alright, that makes a lot of sense. What about this? Minus 15. What about that? Minus 4? Maybe I should be doing this. Minus 6. Alright, you see what I'm saying? But that might not be a true combo. That's the other thing I'm trying to say. So this is what's so interesting about Ryu. You think you know his moves, but do you know his frame data? Do you know what normals actually special cancel? Do you know what's a true combo? Do you know what his specials are on block? That's what I wanted to fucking know. So let's see. Put him back to block after first hit. What did I want to know? What combos? That's what I wanted to fucking know. Donkey Kick is 15 minus 11, 18 minus 8, 29 minus 5. I would rather just be in the habit of using Fireball if it's going to put me at minus 5. And what is this to start? 16, and what is this? 12? Minus 4. Maybe that's good. Here's the whole thing. Ryu basically invented low forward Fireball. And this was not only a combo, it was also a block string. But all of a sudden in this game, you've got a lot of options. So I've been doing low forward Fierce Fireball and getting punished. I did low forward Fierce Fireball and this guy drive impact through me. Look, I'll have him record this. Now, what are you going to do? He's going to hit me, right? Alright, it's a true combo. But I'm at minus 9. See, I can counter punish. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. What else was I looking at? So I've seen, maybe that's why. I've seen them end some combos like this because he's at -5. Well, the fireball's also at -5, so I'm not going to get into a habit of ending it in donkey kick. And I've seen some messed up combos where they're like, they're wall bouncing with donkey kick. I don't know. I'm not used to Ryu having that move. That's like a third strike thing, I think, where either it's quarter circle back. No, it's like, I don't know what it is. I'm not used to Ryu having this move, so I've seen them use this to wall bounce in the corner in a combo. If the lightest one starts in 15 frames, and that's basically the same as some of these fireballs, and Tatsu's better, and Tatsu combos and the fireballs are safe, I think that I'm gonna just ignore. I'm gonna ignore his donkey kick outside of a combo. I saw them end combos in this, and I guess if it's -5, it's not bad, but so is this. I guess you want to do a fireball because the fireball is going to travel, and look at that, 0 advantage. The fireball from far away is going to travel, whereas maybe if I'm far enough away, this quarter circle back punch is not going to make contact. I mean, I don't know though. Low forward is pretty typical. Maybe this is something I want to start doing. Maybe that's something I want to start doing. Low forward, quarter circle back fireball. Oh, so the donkey kick from far away. I don't know. I like fireball, but it's okay. The donkey kick from far away on block, it's gonna keep you at range and push you back. And the fireball is a traveling hitbox. They might be able to go through projectiles. So maybe if you connect with the normal and you do light fireball, yeah, sure, that's a true block string. But if you're gonna do fireballs from far away, yeah, okay, maybe they can get through it. So now some of the more advanced nuances of Ryu's footsies are coming out. Comboing into light or medium Tatsu, I like that idea. The roundhouse donkey kick is relatively safe. Light fireball is relatively safe. Back fireball is relatively safe. So I could be using that and light fireball only to make my normals safe on contact. But I mean, his normals are already so safe. Why do you need to be using fireball to make something safe that's already -1, -1, -2? His normal's already so safe. Maybe his game has changed. What else might I want to know? I guess still what combos into this stuff. No, we want block after first hit. So that combos into Tatsu. What about fireball? See, like that, like short combos into Tatsu, but not fireball. It's a bit weird. Combos into Dragon Punch, accidentally. Combos into Hazoki, Kishogi. I don't know what that is. What about Donkey Kick? Probably not, if it's going to start too fast. Let's see what combos into Donkey Kick. Stand short seems tough to do. That does not work. So stand jab doesn't. What about stand strong? Because you can EX it, and you can like EX it. I want to get a jump. That's all you get? That's kind of lame. It seems like he's got some target combos. Stand medium, stand short. Stand fierce, stand roundhouse. So he's not going to do a donkey kick because he's going to get... You're going to get the target combo. I don't know. I don't like this whole donkey kick idea. I just like fireball. It's an old habit. Old habits die hard. What about that? Oh yeah, what about EX on block? Block all. EX Tatsu. What about EX Donkey Kick? Minus 18. What about this Khashoggi move? Plus 3. What about this? EX Fireball minus 1. So maybe the back Fireball is what I'm learning. I don't know. Ending stuff in back Fireball. Because what am I going to poke with? I'm going to poke with low 4. That's minus 6. Well, I'd rather it be minus 4. You know what I'm saying? Or if I want to push myself away. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. What links? What special cancels? That special cancels. So, what else did I not look at? His roundhouses? Roundhouse Tatsu? I don't know. Sometimes you can kind of freestyle. Roundhouse is not special cancelable, but back roundhouse is. But that's 10 frames. Why not just do something faster, like a punch? It has better range than his stand strong. Not really, but the second hit can cancel though. Into Tatsu, into Donkey Kick, into Fireball, true combo, and these are all the light versions, by the way. So that back roundhouse cancels into everything. On hit, true combo. What else was I looking at? His stand. Technically, this should. So back roundhouse cancels into basically everything. If you can make contact with this, you can transition into any move that you want. Technically, low short, stand short can also special cancel, but get into the habit of doing stand short Tatsu. It's just a good habit. His jab. His jab might only combo into punches. Nah, Tatsu, Dragon Punch. Not a true combo into Fireball, but a true combo into that back thing. Too slow, he says. I'm not getting Donkey Kick out of it. You can. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Light Donkey Kick does not work out of jab. What about Stand Strong? Fireball works. Back Fireball works. Light Tatsu works. Light Shoryuken works. You're going to get a target combo, so you're not going to get Donkey Kick. Yeah, Donkey Kick works too. Alright, what about Fierce? And you want to link forward Fierce into that. What about Fierce? Light Tatsu works. What about Donkey Kick? Yeah, it's weird rolling into... For some reason, it just feels weird, like rolling into... Using my thumb to roll in the D-pad and then rolling into the L1 button and do a light kick. But that works too. And of course, Dragon Punch, Fireball, back Fireball. What about his crouch? That does not work. That does work. So, crouch jab, back Fireball works, Dragon Punch works, you can do a double, Tatsu works, Donkey Kick does not. So what am I learning? I'm learning that Tatsu and back Fireball work. Donkey Kick and forward Fireball rarely do. Dragon Punch does. So if you want damage, go Dragon Punch. If you need to connect at range, do Donkey Kick. And if you want to make safe, maybe back Fireball is the answer. Crouch Strong should do everything. Not that. It's gonna do it. It's gonna do it. Can you get a Dragon Punch? Yeah, barely. I guess if you're gonna hit a Dragon Punch, you might as well hit a super. Reset me. Like Tatsu. Donkey Kick. I guess then if you want... So then maybe, I don't know, maybe that's an option if you just need a... If you need a combo and you don't want to get an accidental Dragon Punch or Fireball, try Donkey Kick instead. You should be thinking about Tatsu. I think Tatsu is the go-to one on hit. Up close and in the corner for max damage Dragon Punch, and for safety this back Fireball thing. That's interesting. I tested Stand Fierce, right? It's everything. And like, do you want to remember which one the Donkey Kick doesn't work on and the Fireball doesn't work on? No. To make it safe, do back Fireball, and for a combo, do Light Tatsu, and for damage, do Dragon Punch. So then the habit, this is what I'm saying, this habit of ending in a Fireball, if it's not safe on block, and it's not a true combo on hit, why am I doing it? And it's because old habits die hard. That works, that works. That works. That works. Maybe if there's a combo you want. The other thing the Ryu players like Tatsu for is it pushes them to the corner. But see, then when you get into the weeds of this, the medium version and the heavy version, the light version connects and the medium version pushes, but the roundhouse is going to get weird. So I don't know about that. And the donkey kick, you want to worry about the wall bounce? I'm not interested. I'm not going to build combos for him yet. What have I not looked at? How about his unique moves? How about his command list? Hadouken changes in Denjin state, Shoryuken, Tatsumaki, Air Tatsumaki. Does this ever cross up? Or is that like a worthless mix-up anymore? Air Tatsu never seems to cross up anymore. The roundhouse one does. Ah, the roundhouse one does. Let's get some consistency. So, from a jump... Still doesn't do it. What about a backdash? Still tough to do. Maybe the roundhouse one will. Sometimes you can use Jump Tatsu to change your hitbox. Get a little bit, like, pull your... He, like, tucks his hitbox. It's like his buttocks gets tucked forward a little bit. So you can kind of move your hitbox forward a little bit. Get a little bit trajectory, hang in the air a little bit longer. What if you do Air Tatsu? Yeah, you could do the... Well, you could definitely do that. If you need to avoid something. Like, you could just narrowly beat something, maybe. Ryu's pretty interesting. Alright, alright. So what did I learn? Don't use... Low forward fireball is not safe anymore. That's what I fucking learned. That is. Use this. And combo into Tatsu. That's what I learned. Combo into Tatsu. And use back fireball to make stuff safe. His command list. Aerial Tatsu. High blade kick. This is like, I don't know. For corner combos only, I guess. His Shogeki. Effects change Denjin. Envelop your fist in the power of nothingness. Enhancing moves such as the Hadouken and Hoshogeki. Leaves you wide open, making the timing of its usage critical. So it only changes the effects of the fireball. It gives it a 2-hit, and then this puts them in the air. That puts them in the air. So Genjin setups are pretty interesting. What are his supers? Double quarter circle forward punch is the Hadouken super, and kick is the Shoryuken super. And then the back one, this is the one I want to check out. I think that's also like good corner combo. Huh, I missed it. I wonder if you could do just like this. I wonder if you could just do Shoryuken into a super. That misses. Wonder if you could do... Huh. That misses. EX is 2. Drive Impact is 1. That didn't do it. How about... Maybe I can't super combo out of... Maybe I can't super combo out of some of these moves. Huh. Commandless. Shin Shoryuken. Getting a donkey kick. You can do it. More powerful. Huh. I don't know. Drive Impact. That's probably not the best Drive Impact combo anyway. I don't know how you want to combo. What about unique attacks? Collarbone Breaker is the overhead. Solar Plexus, allowing you to act even if it's blocked because it is plus. Short uppercut. What the fuck is that? I never saw this. 7 frames. Minus... What the fuck is this? Minus 13? Is it cancelable? Yeah. I've never seen this shit before. Alright, weird. I've never seen anyone in my life do that. Short uppercut. Axe kick, whirlwind kick. So he has Stand Fierce Roundhouse. That's an interesting target combo. Oh, you know what I never looked at? It's Drive Rush. So stand kick... Huh, I wonder why you would want that target combo if it's not... Is that special cancelable? Doesn't seem like it. No donkey kick, no fireball, no Tatsu. Yeah, target combos seem to not be special cancelable. And then medium light. So stand fierce, stand roundhouse is a target combo. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like you could just do... Look, stand fierce Shoryuken, jab Shoryuken is 1900. And this is 1800. Like, I guarantee you get more damage doing something else. Stand strong, light short, stand strong, light kick, roundhouse. That's interesting. That's an interesting target combo. Maybe that's better than... Maybe they, you know... I kind of like that. What is that on block? -8. What is, Stand strong lights -7. I don't know. What is that on block? Medium punch I don't really lean on very much. If you need a I don't know. There are, again, better combo enders than this. Maybe these target combos stink. Maybe you don't want to be doing that shit. What if you hit a medium punch? You can't just give him something good like stand strong, stand fierce like Ken has? I don't know. What else didn't I look at? His jumps, his jump jab. Well, let's finish looking at his unique attacks. I hope you got something out of this, because I don't know if I did. So that's it for his unique attacks. His jump jab is pretty whatever. It's basic. It'll do the job. His jump strong, air to airs them. 2 hits. His jump fierce is good. It'll go over stuff. It's far. It's one of those moves that punches down and tucks his body up. Could go over fireballs. I like it. From far away. But up close and jumping in, either jump short or jump forward, the go-to. The man that invented jump forward, just like low forward. I would typically just use this. Advantage minus... So, jump short gives you much more advantage than jump forward. No, it doesn't. +4, +9. Weird. And then the roundhouse... I don't know. Roundhouse, again, is not very high. It doesn't stay active very long, but it goes very far. So there are moves where it's like... Usually the light moves, they stay active the longest, where if you just need to hit a move and make sure it comes down on them, use a light. If you want an air-to-air, medium punch, a cross-up, usually it's medium kick or light kick. And then if you want a deep hit for a lot of frame advantage, use the fierce punch. And then if you want a far-range hit that's going to travel horizontally, kind of just to make contact, just barely make contact, usually it's a jump roundhouse. Green Rush. What about a jab? His jab works. His strong works. His fierce works. What about the shitty back fierce? What about his solar plexus does not. What about crouch jab? No. Crouch strong, of course, does. Crouch fierce, of course, does. So basically all his punches do. His stand short does real easy. His standing medium kick does not. What about his roundhouse? His roundhouse also does not. So the roundhouse just seems to be like a normal stand normal. His standing roundhouse doesn't seem to special cancel anything. Can't get a fireball, can't get a dragon punch, can't get a Tatsu. But it's a good anti-air, and it's a good poke because it's advantage and it's safe. And advantage. So I like his stand roundhouse. It seems to be a good anti-air, a standing one. What about his back? His back roundhouse cancels into everything and drive rushes even on the second hit. And his forward roundhouse is shit. They never should have invented it. What about low short? Does this even... Low short's gonna combo into stand jab, which can then give you a special combo. Low short's a low. Alright. And you can just link it into something. Into something that gives you enough time to hit something. Maybe even that. This concept of using drive rush out of normals for pressure on hit or on block is kind of weird. I wouldn't mind learning how to use links with normal moves to hit confirm into a drive rush combo. I would like that more than just fucking betting on it. Low forward does not seem to. Oh yeah, it does. So stand short does. Stand medium kick and stand roundhouse do not. Back roundhouse does. What about crouch short? I don't know. Doesn't seem to. But low forward does, but it's tough. It's tough to get. And then the roundhouse obviously would not. What else would I look at? Is that it? Is that it? I mean, you're going to get accidental dragon punches all the time because of the input leniency. What did I really want to know? He has godlike frame data. His normals are very fast and very safe. I think that all this stuff is a true block string. It just might not be a true combo. A lot of his normals into specials. Maybe using back fireball to make stuff safe. Because Fierce Fireball is incredibly unsafe on block. It's -9, it looks like. -9. Blue. That's why I was getting hit. So Light Fireball on block. Maybe even back Fireball. Combo into Tatsu. Link into Drive Rush combo. And then official in the corner pressure. Ryu.